Good morning. Happy Friday, Facebook Live. Okay, so no, I didn't advertise this. Guys, I had it in my planner, but my planner, I'm just going to be real. The planner is a lifesaver. This I know. But I am having to learn a new skill, and that is to read the planner. To look at the planner every day. Now, I have looked at my planner every day, but yesterday I didn't look at my planner. Hello, Ben, hello. Okay, I have a funny story, but first, let me finish this. So, I've been looking at my planner every day. I'm like, okay, I did this. Awesome. Yesterday I didn't because I'm planning for a family vacay. And it was touch and go on if it was going to happen. And then I realized that bathrooms are closed, like at fast food places. Okay, did I tell you guys this? I don't know where. I was live telling somebody because I tell you all my business. Well, guess what? So I had to buy a portable potty. I had to buy a portable potty for the car. Then I had to buy a pop-up tent. So like you could put the potty, like you pull down a dirt road and you put the potty there and then you put a tent over it. Is this what life has come to, people? Thank God for Unique. I wouldn't be able to afford a portable potty because guess what? They're not cheap. They're not cheap. If we ever decide to camp, I don't really ever want to camp, to be honest with you. I like hotels. But if I need to, then there I have it. Okay. Where was this when my children were toddlers? I don't know. Funny story. I went live this morning in a Zoom for Germany. And Ben, you'll laugh at this. Oh, and Carrie, I always know who my UK peeps are because you put your little XX. Jackie, oh my gosh, so cute. So, I know. Why did you say, would you smile and say, you have a funny story after you saw my name? Because you were there on Monday when I popped into the UK, right? That Zoom. And I popped in early because I wanted to hear, and Maria List, is that her name? She just like blew my mind, and I need corporate to have her speak on the main page because her story is incredible. So much inspo from her. So I pop into the German one today. And I'm about 20 minutes early before my speaking, whatever. Well, guess what, guys? It's all in German. So every once in a while I would hear Shari Brown, and I was like, oh, okay. So, but I kept it going. So, and I was working on my phone while I was listening, waiting to hear my name. And I was like, gosh, I really need to learn how to speak German. Maybe if I just listen really carefully, I'll learn how to speak German. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I understood that word. Well, no, it's because she said it in English. She was like, color match. I was like, oh, I know that word. Suddenly I speak German. Oh, she was speaking English. I know. What language? I know a little bit of Spanish, but I want to get fluent in Spanish. I want to learn Italian. I want to learn German. I want to learn all the things. So anyways, how are you guys? Okay. So great question today. Really great question. Please keep sending those in because, so I was talking about my calendar. I thought on Monday, I was like, this calendar thing is so great because now I can just stop and think, what am I going to talk about on Friday? And I can make a little word swag, little picture, and I could put it and I could advertise and let people know it's coming and all this stuff. Cut to Friday morning. And I woke up this morning and I was so focused on the Germany thing that I went, oh God, it's Friday Facebook Live. Did I make a plan? No. So I'm learning. I'm a work in progress, okay? I'm a work in progress. Do you think Duolingo, Jackie, is better than, Rosetta Stone? Is it better than Rosetta Stone? Okay. Oh, you just read the title? Do you like it? I made up the whole tongue-tied at a barbecue. Because she was just like, Shari, you talked a week or so ago about always having like 5 mascaras in your bag. But what do you say? Then this is legit. We've all had this. what do you say when someone says, so how's business? Now, here's the thing. It's really not a problem when someone comes up to you and says, oh, so how's business? It's the person that comes over to you and goes, how's business? That's the person you want to punch in the throat. I said it so you don't have to. Yeah. Here's the deal. The more attitude, and guys, no one is exempt from this. This happens to all of us. The more attitude someone comes at me with, the better my business is. Yeah. The more attitude, the more condescending someone is, well, guess what, cowboy? I just sponsored 300 people yesterday. That is incredible. Whoa. I just, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, my business just kicked it up a notch. So, but let's break it down. Okay? First of all, you have to be prepared mentally. This speaks to a bigger issue or situation. It speaks to your confidence level, and it speaks to your energy level, and it speaks to, it really highlights where you are mentally with your business, where you are mentally with your business. If you are nervous when someone asks you about your business, notice that. Be aware of that. Why am I nervous? Is it because my business is not where I want it to be? And if it's not where I want it to be, where do I want it to be? And what does that look like? And how do I get there? A lot of people start out every month and they're like, gosh, I hope I maintain my status this month. Oh, I hope I promote this month. There is a phrase there's a saying in the United States, and it's not, it's kind of gross and it's very crude, and I don't really want to say it out loud, but you wish in one hand and in another and see which one fills up faster. Like, you can't base your growth and your success of your business on a wish. You need a planner, people. You need a plan. You need to figure out, if I need to get to green status and I need my company to sell $10,000 in a month, break it down. That's $2,500 a week. How are we going to get $2,500 a week? If your goal is that you want to sell $2,500 personally in a month, okay, break it down by week. And when else have you sold that much in a month? Did you do it in November? What did you do differently in November than you're doing right now? What did you do differently in April than you're doing right now? How many affiliate links did you have going? Or you say, well, gosh, Shari, I've never had more than $1,000 in sales in a month, but I really would like $2,500. That's my goal. Okay. What did you do to hit 1,000 in a month? Do 2.5 times that. It's simple math. Math in action, math in action, math in action, math in action. As a kid, because my kids say this now, and I say it too. When am I ever going to use this math? When am I ever going to use this math? You know what? You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised when you're going to use this math. Now, I don't know how to do this math that you're doing, but your father does, and you talk to him. And you just talk to him, but someday you might use this math. There's a lot of math that happens. Did you know, sidebar, there's a lot of math that happens when you're a massage therapist? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Think about it. Someone's laying on my table for an hour. I got 60 minutes. If I'm in a salon, 50 minutes. And I got to break down all the parts and figure out how many. I got to keep watching the clock so that I'm on time. So that I finish them up and I work on, their back or their neck or whatever they want me to focus on. But then I kind of cover all the other bases. So I'm constantly I was constantly doing math, and then I got to flip them over, and then right? You never know when the math's going to pop up. So I digress. Okay. So what were we talking about? Wishing, planning. Make a plan for your business. That's all that nervousness is showing you. It's showing you that you need to be more confident in yourself. And you need to be more strategic with your business. Are you treating your business like a business person? Like if you had to drive and go to work? Like, here's the thing. This, and I'm going to get back to what you can say to people at a barbecue. But the great thing about this business is it only takes $99 to join. The bad thing about this business is it only takes $99 to join. Because people don't treat it with the respect that it deserves. Because it's too easy to join. Okay? If this was a business that you had to get in your car and drive to a place and sit in your little cubicle, sit in your office, and it cost you $5,000 to join it, would you work it different than you do right now? I think you would. I think you would go, and I think you would clock in at 8 o'clock every morning. And I think you would take a lunch break from 12 to 1. And I think that you would continue to work until 5 o'clock, and then you would drive home. What would your business look like if you put that sort of focus? I'm not telling you to go rent a place. I'm just saying, pretend. Get up in the morning, get yourself dressed, get out of your pajamas, COVID-19 quarantine people. Guys, after 3 weeks in my pajamas, I tell you, I was depressed. I get up, I go from pajamas to yoga pants, but still, they're pants. Pants, a little bit of makeup on. I've worn makeup more during quarantine than I ever did before because I was starting to feel like just not good. Energy was not good. So treat it with the respect that it deserves. Treat yourself with the respect that you deserve, because that's the other thing. When you are respecting yourself in your business, I'm telling you, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to insinuate that my business is not legit. Not in my presence. And if you do, you're only going to do it once. And then you will not be in my orbit. Right? Oh, Ben, you were in your dressing gown the other day. I loved when you called it a dressing gown. I need to call mine, we call it a robe, but I like dressing gown much better. It sounds so much more sophisticated. So, you're at a barbecue, you're having a good time, and here comes Karen. Now, I hope that Karen is not your mother, because, listen, the truth of it is, family's the worst. We love them, but they're the worst sometimes when it comes to making you feel bad about your business. Now, let me just say, Jennifer would have fired herself a long time ago. God bless you, Jennifer. Okay. Oh, really? Maria, it did? Maria, you were amazing. Would you please, Maria, I want you, Maria, you go live on here with me. Let's do it together. I can't wait for corporate. You need to tell your story, honey. Okay, message me. So, you're at a barbecue, and Karen comes walking towards you, and you're like, here we go. Karen is going to just make me, how's your business? How's your business? You need to prepare in advance what you're going to say to Karen. Before you go to any barbecue, it's just like preparing what you're going to say when people say, what do you do for a living? I know some people like to say, well, I have an international makeup business. Da, 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 da. That is true. We all do have an international makeup business. But I want my response to be something that is going to plant a seed for someone to join me. And this is just me. If someone says to me, I have an international makeup business, I'm thinking, wow, that's major. That sounds hard. I could never do that. You just killed your seed, right? But if someone said to me, if I say, what do you do for a living? And they said, oh, I show women how to build a business from their phone. Well, I have a phone. I want a business. It's just enough information, but not too much to where they will ask a question. Really? What kind of a business? Oh, skincare and makeup. The best part is our mascara is the #1 seller, so women don't even have to have a background in makeup or skincare. They just show lash pictures on social media, show how to apply it. Boom, they get paid within 3 hours. How simple is that, right? Okay. So that took me a while to figure out that phrase, that sentence. I had to practice that over and over and over, and I had to write down, what do I want to say? What do I want to say? You know, I love Big Al books. Tom Big Al Schreider. He has one called Rapport, Building Rapport, and Icebreakers. Both of those books are like this big. You could read them in a day. And get the Audible. I think the Audible is really good because he repeats it over and over to the point where you're like, I get it, but it really drills it into your brain. He gives you a lot of great ideas to say, and he'll do it for all the different companies, whether you're selling supplements or cosmetics or whatever. So that is what I would say about the barbecue. You got to be prepared for Karen. But here's the thing. Be prepared for Karen, but don't give Karen too much energy. I mean, I did just give her a lot of energy, didn't I? Don't give her too much energy. Okay, I'm writing a book right now. And one of the best pieces of advice that I was ever given was by a lady who she's written 9 bestsellers. And she said, when you write, picture your perfect customer, your perfect reader, the reader that is sitting there waiting to hear what you have to say. They are ready for what you have to say, and you are talking to them. You're not talking to the hater. You're not talking to Karen. You are talking to the person that loves you the most, that already is going to love whatever you're going to put out. I tell you what, it changes the conversation. It really changes the focus of what I write. And more flows. So I want you to just kind of sit and think, okay, if your best, dearest friend in all the world that wants nothing more than for you to exceed beyond expectation in your life asked you, how is business going? What would you say? What is your answer for her? That's where you need to start. That's what you need to start. I mean, I could give you ideas, but really it has to be from you. You know, it has to be from your heart. And then you can tweak it for someone like Karen. I mean, honestly, I would just say to Karen, because here's the deal. You're never going to convince somebody that is negative, someone who is just not your people, doesn't deserve a whole lot of your energy. They don't deserve any of your energy at all. So for somebody like Karen who's like, oh, how's business? Whoa, never been better. Like, we are going through a boom right now that is just mind-blowing. It's fantastic. How are you? Switch it right around. You don't want to discuss your business with Karen because you're never going. She's a mean girl and you're never going to convince her. Somebody who loves you and you say that, because it is the truth, the company's going through booms. Now, maybe your personal business isn't going through the boom that you would like, but you have the tools to make that happen. And I think once you get yourself in alignment, and once you get yourself right with your mindset, then I think it's really going to make it so much easier for you to talk about your business, right? I know Marie says helping women be their own boss makes me smile. Me too. I know. Amira, there's just mean girls everywhere. Everywhere. Nope. Not here to convince anyone. And you know, this goes, how long have I been talking? Okay. This goes the same for selling. This goes the same for selling. I go back to, and I just want to paint the mental picture in your head, okay? Because this is how I want you to work your business. You're standing at a cosmetic counter during a free gift with purchase. And there are women like 4 deep all the way around that counter. Just solid packed, okay? No, this was real. This really happens. It doesn't happen anymore, but it used to. Like 5 people deep. You've got 10 girls behind the... Girls and boys, Ben. Sorry. Forgive me. We've got 10, and because there were guys. Oh, I have another funny story, Ben. You'll like this one too. I'll tell this one at the end. Remind me. Okay. So 10 boys and girls behind the counter selling makeup. And it's gift with purchase time. And someone comes to the counter, like people are coming to the counter. I need a mascara. I need 2 of this. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this. And you're working commission. So you're like grabbing stuff as fast as you can. You're trying to help as many women as fast as you can because there are 9 other people who want to make that money. And she who is the fastest makes the most money. Okay? You're going to try to upsell them because if they buy a mascara and a lipstick, you're going to get more commission than if they just buy a mascara, okay? Lipstick and a lip liner. This is why when they would come up and say, hey, I had all the lip liners in my brain, and they would say, oh, I need this lipstick. Oh, okay. Did you need the, pouty liner that goes with that? Yes. Okay. Because here's the thing. The customer's like, oh, she already knows what liner matches. I would like a liner, but I didn't maybe have the time or want to take the time to have to figure out what color matches. You know what I mean? Like I'm giving her customer service because I know the color and I'm going to just grab it for her real quick. But here's the thing. If I say to her, did you want a lip liner to go with that? Well, I'm not really sure. Well, I'm not. Dude, I don't have time for that. I'm not here to convince you. Yes or no, right? I don't say that, but you're like, yes or no. Because you don't want anybody slowing you down. So when you have that customer that comes up to the counter and you got all these people, right? You got the visual and we're all just working like crazy and like standing in line at the register, like bring it up. In fact, see, I'm smart. Because I'd be like, and what did you need? 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 I make one trip to the register. I'm making sales while I'm in line at the what did you need? Okay, that for you. Did you? Okay, so I got all my little bundles, right? So I'm ringing them up. If you have that one customer that comes to the counter, Karen comes to the counter. I apologize to Karens out there. Karen comes to the counter. She's all, is your stuff even good? Do you test on animals? Is it gluten-free? Is it made? Are your brushes, blah, 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 whatever. Is it made by the angels? I ain't got time for you, Karen. I ain't got time for you. Because while I am here dealing with you and your BS, people are ringing stuff up and making money. It is no different in your own business. The more time you waste with Karen draining the blood from your veins, the less time and energy you have for the people. Is it served in Jesus' shoe? Exactly, Ben. Exactly. So the less time and energy you have for these other people. If you're so focused on Karen, you miss the fact that there are 150 people that are standing there trying to be patient, wanting what you have. So from the day that I started this business, if somebody does this to me, kind of pushes back or is resistant, I send them the link to the website. They can check it out on their own. Next. I don't have time for you. God bless. Loving you. When you come around, what's that country song? Daddy's come around to Mama's way of thinking. Let me tell you something. When you start coming around to Mama's way of thinking, you let me know and I will help you. But until then, here's the website. Get to reading, Karen. Good luck. Because there are too many people who want what you have to sell, who are appreciative to you, of you, for you, and whatever way sounds better, I don't know. They're appreciative of what you have to offer and of your time. And those are the people you need to focus on in your business and in your life. To the left. Exactly, Yvonne. I love that. No way. Okay, Nicole says, I worked with a Karen and I was surprised that she actually acted like the Karen memes. Isn't that so funny? No. Okay, so let me end with this. Just a funny story, okay? So how old was I? I was in my late 20s. And the Bloomingdale's, it's a very nice department store, opened in the Beverly Center down in Beverly Hills. So I was working for Lancome Cosmetics at the time. I was a makeup artist for them. And Lancome, all the different lines brought in. I mean, there were like 40 makeup artists just for Lancome for this launch, okay? It was funny because I met Christina Applegate. She was shopping, cute as a button. Tyra Banks was shopping, didn't have on any makeup. I mean, Tyra wouldn't be caught dead out without makeup nowadays, but she was a supermodel back then, but not, she hadn't had her show or any of her stuff. And then there was a band. It was 3 girls. What were they called? Wild Orchid. And one of the girls was Fergie, singing right there in the juniors department. Isn't that funny? Okay. So I come walking in, got my little smock on, all my little thing, whatever. I mean, I felt like I looked good. Okay. And there were so they have people who work at a full-time basis behind the counter at that store. And then we were all brought in. Okay. So there were several guys that worked behind the counter. And they were freaking gorgeous, wore more makeup than I did, but looked amazing. And back then, baby blue eyeliner, was the thing for the boys. They loved the baby blue eyeliner, okay? So, and oh my gosh, I had the best time working with them because they would just make me laugh, okay? These guys were so great. But it was funny because at one point, one of them said, honey, don't you have any friends? And I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I have a lot of friends. Why are you saying that to me? And he goes, I just don't think you do. Look at those eyebrows. I go, what is wrong with my, he goes, no, come here. You don't, come here. I'll be your friend. Come here. So he puts his arm around me. He's like, come on. He puts his arm around me and then he holds my other hand, and walks me to, this was a fancy store. They had a whole esthetician facial area and he walked me back to the esthetician for her to do my eyebrows. Yeah, I was, and I kept saying, I have friends. He's like, okay, I'm sure you do. I'm sure that you do. Kind of reminded me of David on Schitt's Creek. Do you guys watch Schitt's Creek? I felt like they were fine. You guys, I knew how to do brows. They were maybe a little Brooke Shields. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was a problem. But also the 90s were, a lot thinner brows. They were thinner brows. Isn't that so funny? I got blessed. That is hilarious. It was really fun. Do you have friends? You don't have, no. Okay, come on. Come here. Let's take care of those brows. Oh, and then when I got done and came back out, 2 of the guys that were behind the counter that didn't see us go off to get my brows, they see me and go, "Oh, thank God. You got those brows taken care of, girl." Yeah. They're like, "Do you not have any friends?" I go, "Stop asking me if I have friends. I have friends. And it wasn't, I didn't have, no, I knew better. Guys, I had been a makeup artist for years already. I knew they were fine. But those boys were just, I was going to say on fleek. They were on point. On fleek probably makes me sound like an old lady because that's just not a phrase anybody uses anymore. I know. Isn't that so funny? Oh, Nicole. Well, you know what, Nicole? Go to Pinterest. Find out about the brows. It's really easy. How much time? I'll go right now. I'll let you guys go because I don't want to keep you. But listen, you take a pencil. I have a pen. Here. Okay. Your brow should start here. Lay it next to your nose. It should start here. It should end here. And your arch should be right over, kind of like over your iris. But here's the deal. Find a good eyebrow person. That's what you need to do. And all eyebrow people are not the same. They're not the same. I have a lady that I go to that is like anal. Like she is so particular. I call her anal brows. I do. I'll be honest with you. I got to go see anal brows. She knows I call her that. But I appreciate that. She gets her like microscope and like gets it all. Threading is so painful. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So anyway. All right. Oh, Mira, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for hanging in with me, even when I start to get a little crazy with my stories. I hope today helped. Okay? Think about, what are you going to say anytime? What's your little 30-second thing that you're going to say when anybody asks you what you do for a living and when they ask you how your business is, okay? And when you know that people are being snarky and they don't really care about your business, everything is awesome. Everything is always working out for you. Well, we know that's true. But get that confidence within yourself and just understand where you're going to invest your time and energy. When it comes to family and close friends, and it's not that they don't love you, but sometimes people are negative towards you because you're doing something that they don't think they could do themselves. You're taking a chance and a risk. Well, it's a very low risk, isn't it? $99. But it's not even a risk because you get all that makeup. So, but you know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself out there where maybe they're a little more insecure about putting themselves out there. Okay? All right. You guys are awesome. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. I am going to be on vacation next week. We leave on Saturday. And I am going to try really hard to unplug. So I don't know that I'll be here next Friday. I might be so eager to get back to work, guys, after the time alone with all the people. I mean, like, we haven't had enough family time, but at least we'll be family time and have a different view than the backyard. So I might be here. I might not. If I'm not, you know that it's because I am trying to unplug. It's not easy for me. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful weekend and I will talk to you soon. Okay. Don't leave us without him. Oh, Ben, I just love you so much. Okay. Bye-bye.